let's get ready for work and a talk about Stephen Miller and Kristi Noem. I've had a lot of people ask me over the last, 72 hours if I think that Stephen Miller is out of the White House. And my thing is this: I think Stephen Miller will be the last person to go. Will be the very last person to go, and not the first. Despite all of these White House leaks, which is obviously people within the White House, probably the actual chief of staff, and others who are trying to get rid of Miller, are the ones that are leaking all this information, these negative stories about him. I think that Kristi Noem is probably leaking information too. But here's the thing. Stephen Miller, from Donald Trump's perspective, isn't going anywhere because he's not really a threat to Donald Trump. Because at the end of the day, Stephen Miller is Jewish. Despite his ideations of white supremacy, to the white supremacists that are the MAGA base, he is not white. Therefore, Donald Trump is going to keep him around because there's no way that Stephen Miller can ever replace Donald Trump at the top. I also believe that J.D. Vance was specifically chosen because there's no way for him to be at the top because of J.D. Vance, who his wife is and what his children look like. These are not Aryan white people, and that is a qualification that is a necessity for the next takeover of MAGA. Kristi Noem's going to go way before Stephen Miller because she's a woman. Pam Bonnie's going to go before Stephen Miller because she's what? A woman. Kash Patel's going to go before Stephen Miller because he's what? Indian. Stephen Miller might be the last one standing, but he's also eventually going to get the axe too because, again, he's Jewish. Tokens always find out that they're going to be spent. And the thing is that, non-black people think that the violence that has been inflicted upon black people for centuries, that they're exempt from it. But each one of them are going to find out individually that they're not. Stephen Miller's not going anywhere for now, unfortunately, because he's a psychopath. But, yeah, he can't take over MAGA.